Hungarikum is a collective term indicating a value worthy of distinction and highlighting within a unified system of qualification, classification and registry, which represents the high performance of Hungarian people thanks to its typically Hungarian attribute, uniqueness, specialty and quality, which are considered the work of outstanding value of the Hungarian people both within Hungary and abroad, or which are natural values under protection, or which are national products of a superior standard, which are classified as Hungarikums by the Hungarikum Committee as a result of the individual assessment conducted in accordance with the provisions set forth in the legislation issued for the enforcement of this law, or which are considered as Hungarikums by virtue of this law. In the beginning of the 21st century, a movement was organized that aimed to systematize and sum up the Hungarian values. The Act concerning Hungarian national values and Hungarikums was established and declared by the Hungarian government on the 2nd of April 2012. The Act's purpose is to give a legal frame to Hungarian people in order to specify and identify their own values, moreover to contribute to the promotion of collected values. Hungarikums are categorized in the following clusters: agriculture and food industry, intellectual achievements and material assets of agriculture, including the field of forestry, fishing, hunting and animal health, with a special attention to agricultural products, food, winery, as well as animal and plant species. The Tokai Asszú is a special wine produced in the Tokai wine region. It is the nectar of individually handpicked asszú berries, botrytized on the wine stock. Egri Bikavér, or bull's blood of Eger in English, is the first wine of protected denomination origin in modern Hungarian wine history, the true essence of the red wines of Eger. Soda water was created by the Benedictine monk and scientist Ányos Jedlik. It soon became a custom to add soda water to wine, to produce refreshing drinks most commonly referred to as spritzers in English. Spritzer has had unbroken popularity among consumers for almost 200 years as a cooling, refreshing beverage, which is an organic part of Hungarian gastronomy. There are more than 50 varieties of spritz produced by changing the ratio of wine and soda water. Dörley brand name has been representing tradition and quality for more than 130 years. Its sparkling wines are produced in Budafok. Pálinka has been produced in Hungary from a wide variety of fruits since the middle of the 18th century. Its official description stipulates that pálinka must be fermented from fleshy pitted fruits, fruits without pits or from berries, and from the pulp of these, distilled and bottled in Hungary. Grape Mark Pálinka is a pomace brandy made of grape pomace, produced and bottled in Hungary. It is made exclusively from grape pomace produced in Hungary with fermentation, distillation and maturation. The 226-year-old Unicum bitter liquor has become a very special drink for Hungarians. It was invented in 1790 by the physician of Emperor and Hungarian King Joseph II, one of the ancestors of the Zweck family. Chimney cake is a very popular sweet pastry, especially among Hungarians and the Székely people in Transylvania. The chimney cake has been named after its longish cylindrical shape. Paprika was brought to the Carpathian Basin by the Turks in the 16th–17th centuries. Ground paprika became a domestic commercial article in the middle of the 19th century, also conquered foreign markets by the end of the century. The first paprika mill was built in Kalocha in 1861. Kalocha paprika is dark red, has a velvety texture, a pleasant spicy aroma similar to caramelized roasted seeds, as well as sweet and fruity taste. By the end of the 19th century, paprika, crushed, ground, and in its complete form became the leading commercial goods of Szeged too. There was no other industry in Szeged that employed as many workers as the paprika industry. Piros arany, red gold, and erős pista are made from excellent quality hand-picked paprika. Their unique taste and color differentiate them from other paprika grower countries' products. Onions have been grown in the Mako region for more than 100 years. The hot and dry summer and the large number of sunshine hours produce excellent quality. The making of Csabai sausage, recipes and related practices have been passed down from generation to generation. This sausage is primarily made special by the plentiful supply of ground paprika, which provides the harmonious Csabai sausage's flavor with the spiciness and aroma of paprika dominating the other three spices. The meat industry of Gyula and the Gyulai sausage have a history spanning 1.5 centuries. In 1935, the small Gyulai sausage received the Golden Diploma at the Brussels World Expo. The sausage is still produced at the original location, applying traditional techniques. The Debrecen sausage is a smoked product made of beef and pork, as well as bacon with secret herbs, and stuffed into casings according to the tradition of centuries. The traditional version is made 100% from beef. Pick winter salami is made from pork and spices, based on a unique secret recipe developed by Mark Pick at the end of the 19th century. Hert salami is a premium category product made from class-selected raw materials and herbs, smoked over beech wood and matured in traditional way. Both of these salamis' aroma comes not only from the herbs and the harmonic smoky taste, but also from the fine, soft, absolutely unique aroma of the grayish-white noble mood. Soil tolerance, the ability to grow rapidly, and versatility in use made acacia one of the most popular trees of Hungary. Originally they were planted in order to bind quicksand and to reduce deflationary damage. Hungarian acacia honey is light, soft, not very acidy honey, and has an acacia flower scent. Due to its high sugar content, it maintains its liquid state for years without any crystallization. Chamomile grows wide on the whole territory of Hungary, mostly on the saline areas of the Great Plain, but also on the saline soil of the Tisza region. Because of its healing properties, this herb has been used for medicinal purposes for centuries. The Hungarian grey cattle is our best-known indigenous domesticated animal. They are likely to have arrived in the Carpathian Basin with the migrating Hungarian tribes, but it is certain that they have been present in the area of Hungary since the Middle Ages. Hungarian grey cattle meat is renowned for its high nutritional value and distinctive flavor. Hungarian dog breeds Komondor, Kuvasz, Puli, Pumi, Mudi, Hungarian Vizsla, Transylvanian Hound, Hungarian Agar are the result of several centuries of breeding activity. The roses of Szőreg represents a unique quality due its frost tolerance and long flowering period. Nearby Tisza-Maros, owing to the appropriate soil and climate conditions, the gardening culture developed in the 19th century. The gardeners were tobacco producers in the beginning, then cultivated ornamental gardens and fruit orchards. The natural environment, with the special attention to physical and biological formations, geological and geomorphological formations, natural landscapes, symbiosis and ecological systems, and intellectual achievements in connection with maintaining the environment that surrounds people. Oktelek and the Slovak Karst were designated as a World Heritage Site in 1995 due to its natural and cultural historic value. Its most famous cave system is the Baradla Domica cave system with a total length of 25 kilometers. In addition to the geological significance of the caves of the Karst region, the area is also significant considering its biological, paleontological and archaeological values. The formations of the Bükkaya landscape, including natural, geographic and geological structure, belong to Hungary's most outstanding landscapes. The long-tailed mayfly, a species of the insect order Ephemeroptera, is well known for its spectacular swarming, which is unique not only in Hungary, but also in the world. This peculiar natural phenomenon is preceded by a multi-year development of the larvae and culminates typically in the mid-June every year on Hungarian sections of River Tisza. Environment. The oldest peasant's house of the Carpathian Basin, preserved in its original state as built in 1668, is located in Torocko in Transylvania, today Romania. Although these buildings lie outside the current borders of the country, they are part of the national heritage. In addition to its natural and architectural values, the houses were built in a unique style typical only for this village. Industrial and technical solutions. Intellectual goods and tangible goods of industrial production, including handicrafts, techniques, equipment, machinery and instrumentation, transport of people and goods by technical means. The Zsolnai porcelain factory has been a symbol of the town of Pécs and Hungary for more than 160 years. The factory created a true atmosphere and culture and has become an important part of art history. János Kürti announced his invention on the 25th of June 1979 that makes it possible to repair faulty magnetic data storage media and, consequently, to archive data. The value-creating power of Kürt data archiving is in the technology that can be used to restore lost and destroyed intellectual property, research results and irreplaceable information. János Neumann was one of the greatest mathematicians of the 20th century. The Neumann principles, which determined the operation of computers in a study written in 1945, still determine the operation of modern computers. Sport. Sports and activities that maintain and develop the physical and mental condition, done as leisure or competitively, in casual or organized form, with special attention to earths and top performances of sportsmen. Classical Hungarian saber fencing is part of the national heritage. The saber was one of the most significant ancient weapons of the conquering Hungarians in the 9th century. Ferenc Puskás is one of the greatest football players of all time. He made his mark not only as the captain of the Olympic Games winning Hungarian golden team Aranycsapat, but also a superstar of Real Madrid and as coach in Greece and Australia.